Again, what is this whole structure? Can you tell me about it,
This
Connor?
is the Cobb outdoor classroom.
Uh-huh.
And we actually built one of these. This is just a small model. We built one that was about 25 feet in diameter in Bradley, California. And the central form in here was made with bottles that were stuffed with plastic wrappers and trash material that was pulled out of the trash cans and recycling at the school. And the kids actually put gloves on and stuffed all the plastic into the bottles, and then we laid them out like bricks and stacked them, and then covered them with clay, sand, and straw in a plaster, and also built this. And there was a real piece of slate for a chalkboard, and then we placed this form on top.
And so this is a scale model, obviously. So how large would this entire structure be if it were, let's say, on the island?
It could be anywhere between 10 feet to 30 feet in diameter, however.
And how long would it take to build, and how many people would need to build it?
We built this in about 4 days. There were 3 adults that were kind of leading the build, and then I think at any given time we had about 10 to 15 kids working.
Would you use in our case, we'd probably do thatched roof on this structure, no problem. And we would use the natural clay soil from the island. Is there how would you suggest that be used? I mean, how do you deplete you're not hurting the resources by getting the clay soil from the island, or do you suggest that's something that we have taken from someplace else?
Yeah, I would certainly just find areas of erosion where the soil has sort of slipped from hillsides or edges. Or if we're going to be digging anything for, say, planting trees, or like what we do here is we excavate basins for rainwater retention. So if we did something like that, we could harvest the clay in an ethical way and then use it to cover the bottles, because I think priority 1 with the bottles is getting them out of the water and out of the sun and turning them into a functional form, and this is the way to do it. It's just a matter of figuring out how we'll use a structure like this in the total design.
Yeah, it could be, a structure like this could be used as an amphitheater, as an outdoor educational center on the island, for sure. It could be a place to just go and gather. It could also be used as kind of a commissary of some sort on the island. It looks to me like it's something that could be used for practically anything. And that's what I like about it. So I'm with Connor Jones at Ojai Permaculture, and more on this later.